Hey Leo, this is your general read for the week of July the 8th. Cards are already shuffled and we are just going to go right on into it. Wow, you got the shadow in reverse right off the bat. That's not a bad thing, it's in reverse, that's a good thing. Impossible, wow. Maybe some real power stuff that you're kind of doing and really trying to take that power back, but right now it seems a little bit difficult is actually what it looks like. But hey, we're going to clarify all of this stuff. Everything you need to know is in the description box down below. Any comments, questions? As you've probably seen, take a look at the little snippets I've done when it comes to a lot of the relationship, when it comes to a lot of the love stuff. Ask any questions it is that you want, and that's the stuff that I'll be addressing. Your questions specifically, that's my expertise, that's what I'm focusing on, because what we do in this world, we do with others. And hey, love is what it comes down to, the most important thing. Love for yourself and love for everybody else and how you actually do it. That's how you connect to love. So, boom, moving on. That's what it's about. That's what I'm about. You got the shadow in reverse, panther in reverse, and you have impossible in reverse. Now, panther is right side up. Now, this is taking the power back. Now, that's a good thing. If you've been in the position here, it looks like what you're doing is with the shadow in reverse. But this way here, it's like the devil card, straight up. Not a good thing, right? But it is in reverse, which is a good thing because what you're doing, it looks like there's a lot of old things that you're putting into. This could be taken a bit easy too, not working so bloody hard when it comes to a whole lot of things, but there's still a bit of a block when it comes to stuff that seems to be impossible to you. Definitely for sure, but it is coming to, and especially with the impossible stuff here, this is a lot of life stuff when it goes right back to childhood. Just got to say it. Ten of Swords here. Now this could be something coming to an end, but I think it actually is a bit of the stress because you actually have the High Priestess in reverse, which means you're not listening to a lot of your intuition. The sky's the limit for you, but there's a lot of intuition that you're not listening to. One of the messages I do have to tell you, because it's just there, especially with this here that you're working on, especially with the Two of Cups, specifically about love, Knight of Wands. This could be a whole love thing, Leo. Just could be right off the bat. Again, this, I don't know what I said to you guys before. I have no idea what I said before. Sometimes things change. Sometimes they're the same. Whatever. They're the same because not everybody changes every single day. But if this is a love thing, there's definitely something you're not listening to. Now, what I hear is all this stuff about following your gut. This is just what's coming up right now. And some of the questions that I've gotten as well about following your gut. Here's the thing, and this is obviously a message for you because it's coming up right now. Yes, always you got to follow your gut. But here's the problem. When you follow your gut, you got to know who the hell you are, because following your gut is listening to you, is listening to your instinct. But if you don't know what's going on in your own mind, it's like the person who calls a red flag on everything, right? And it's like, well, there's also listening to the red flags, listening to your gut, but then there's also somebody who may be really hypersensitive to a whole lot of things. And if you have a lot of those wounds, listening to your gut is going to be bullshit. That's basically like firing a bunch of bullets and making sure everybody stays away. Don't fuck with me. And that's not going to work. See, that's how the problem when we actually say just listen to your gut. When it comes to, you've got to know your gut. You have to know where you're coming from. You have to know where your shadow is coming from. If you truly want to listen to your gut, if you really need to listen to your High Priestess, that real strong intuition, you have to know what this dark side is. This is your light, this is your dark. If you don't know what this is, there's no way in hell you're going to be able to follow this. Because what Spirit's going to do is it's going to keep taking you to the mirror reflection of this so that you know it first. When you truly know it, you know yourself. Then you can absolutely trust your gut. Now, otherwise, other times you always have to trust your gut. I believe it, absolutely. But if there's patterns that are going over and over again and repetitive, the gut's not the problem. It's the reflection in the mirror reflection of you, okay? I just put a post up actually about that, something I wrote about how a mirror is not you. The mirror is a reflection of you. So you know what to love and you know what basically to actually work on so that you can get to this part. That's what it comes down to. So what I see here is a real fear of not being good enough, a fear of something sucking. Something sucks, so therefore I suck. I have to give it to you the way I get it, okay? Just intuitively, I'm downloading the shit out of this, and this is just the way that it's going. I read intuitively. I have to give you what I'm getting. So that may be a message for somebody, but I want to move on from that. I can get into that a whole lot more because there's taking power back. So something seems impossible from that. Now, the real point here is when it comes down to family as to why you need to take this back. Taking it back means you have given it away. Doesn't mean somebody took it from you. This is what you have given away. And it's taking those blinders off. And there's the family aspect of it. There's whatever this is that you're undoing. This connects to a lifetime of conditioning, okay? A place that you've been, a place that you've come from for a very, very long time. So this connects to family. I have to say this. If you want to lose 20 pounds and you got a cupboard full of donuts, never going to work. If there is family dynamics where you have learned not to listen to your gut because the world has shoved it underneath the carpet for so long, and that's the influence that taught you this really nasty shadow, the environment that you're in is not going to be conducive to making this the way that you want it to be. If this was turned around like this ending would be absolutely magnificent. But this will turn around. That's what it's actually telling you. So the environment you're in may not be where you need to be. And that may be needing to go to a distance, or there's something that's at a distance. Okay, let's get back to this. I had to download that. That's just the way that it goes. And that's what I'm massively getting from this. Let's get a little more specific when it comes to shadow, the trying to undo of some nasty stuff. These could be bad habits. This could be just ways of thinking. This literally is all it could be. It's the shadow part of yourself, the gut part of yourself that you don't listen to. You got the 9 of coins here, trying to really work on that independence. So why do you have the 10 of swords over here? And you have the ace of swords in reverse. There could have been some really nasty, harsh cutoff. Here's where it becomes destructive, and this is sort of explaining what I said to you. You got the high priestess, which, was in reverse. This is a block, not able to listen to things. So this cutoff here could have been something that's nasty, which was done maybe not in the best way. It doesn't have to be brutal. It just was not pleasant. This harsh cutoff with the ace of swords here means there's a lack of clarity, but this is like boom, boom, screw you, done, that's it. This is an F you. This is a breakup, that kind of stuff. It doesn't have to be that. But I mean, really, something not going the way that you want it to go, and it's being removed in a lousy way. And with the elk here, there's definitely some more stuff that really needs to learn. Massive transformation stuff here that is not happening, but this is turning your back on it as opposed to changing it. You see where I'm going? Because this came cut off and because the shadow is in reverse. If it was like this, yeah, I want my independence. I had to get rid of this bastard really quickly, okay? Done. This is why I say, you need to listen to the relationship clips, ask the questions, and I'll answer those ones for you. Panther, trying to take your power back after this, okay? With some matters of the heart. Knight of Wands. Could be somebody at a distance. You could be dealing with a fire sign. Or you could be, very possible. Do I think this is you? Possible. I'm going to clarify this. There's somebody you've been dealing with, which I think is unlike anybody that's like you've been before, which the Two of Cups really says that, but there's a fundamental friendship partner. You see, this is why it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You're taking your power back, so there's somebody new that could be coming into your life, which is very possible. F this, somebody new coming into your life. If somebody new is coming in, it's not working, or it's not going to, okay? Why? Because this was done in a very harsh way. So this may be moving too soon, sort of trying to replace somebody. That's the kind of thing. I think I'm loading up probably one today about daddy issues, and that's really what I'm hearing when it comes down to this. That may just be for a couple of you. If this is somebody new coming in, which it looks like it's not working because it's way too soon, way too black and white, and this is not healed. This is avoidance. This is the fuck you rather than love me. And that's the part may not be seen. If you are getting in the defensive part of things, if it's pissing you off where you come from, or even hearing this just means that it's true. All of this is with love and respect, okay? Absolutely. This is not to call anybody out. This is taking you to the direction so you can love you. That's what it's all about, because you deserve that, period. Because you go right here, trying to get my independence. Here we have two people going together, boom. Friendship trying to come together, and we have the Ten of Swords. So we have the FU here, but then we have the FU here. So why does this go right back to this in the diagonal? And here, trying to get away from this, okay, boom. It's the impossible. You're not seeing the connection of why this was so harsh that you needed to get away from it, which means you're not seeing you. See how these come together? Look, you see, you can't avoid this, right? And boom, we got the shadow, and diagonally here when it comes to love, boom, we immediately go to not following your intuition. A block to intuition, a block to the insight. What's dead center? Love. This is a mirror image of helping you see you. So somewhere there's a connection here where it's supposed to help you see you. The mirror image to totally help you see you. And some of that is to help you see your shit. Why? To help you grow into the beautiful you that you are. Now, it looks as though there might have been some passion and love here to help you do that, and that might have been the trigger, okay? Let's get some more here when it comes to this Ace of Swords. Definitely want to clarify that one, yeah. This is about somebody who's already gone. I already said that, okay? You can't make this shit up, right? Give me more abundance shadow over here. Queen of Coins. This is trying to be resourceful, solid, trying to take care of myself. Knight of Cups, something that was very romanticized, something where you might have the whole fantasy thing here, but it's really was to you maybe messing up some of your own independence is what it was, or somebody was trying to take you there. And the romanticizing things was not actually working. So there may have been a bit of a fantasy type of thing here without being realistic, okay? But it took you to your power. So what is this whole thing with the whole Two of Cups here? What is this here? Seven of Wands in reverse. Yeah, very defensive, boom, standing up for yourself, but it's in reverse, which means I think honestly this is the sort of the F it kind of thing. You just got rid of it. Trying to take your power back by getting rid of this. That's avoidance. And that's not going to take you to the power. Who is this Knight of Wands? Wow, the Sun in reverse. That's... there was something powerful here, okay? And it's definitely hurting a whole hell of a lot. Leo in reverse. You do not want to see your card in reverse, okay? Definitely something here that really took you. There's something very powerful here, and then that is what you're healing because you haven't seen it yet. Give me more on the Panther here and your power, taking that back. High Priestess, yeah, this is the whole point. You're supposed to see this thing. The whole point here is to get enlightened, connect, true intuition, recognizing that you have, the sky is the absolute limit for you. But you see how it's in reverse here. This is what you're trying to do. But look how oppositional these are. You got the Seven of Wands in reverse, okay? This is like your morals, that kind of thing. And there's a real conflict. I think there's a conflict with where you have been. So what ended up happening, this caused some serious unhappiness, okay? So tell me more about the Sun. Queen of Swords. Boom. Harsh energy. Harsh energy. F this person from the past. Man, like, I mean, you got something beautiful here, but it's just like, F it. I think it really triggered something in you that needs to be healed is what it is. Ten of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. You're not, yeah, moving backwards. I'm sorry. I would love to tell you something different. This cutoff and how it actually happened, ending this, is massively leaving something unopened here when it comes to the things you need to do, need to heal. That's why I think there's still really harsh here is what it is here. Five of Swords has put you in this struggle. The block is, yeah, he's putting, see, this is not taking your power back and not following your intuition. The fight is with yourself. It's with you. There's nobody fight. Look at the person in the background here. They're gone, man. They're not fighting you. It's definitely the head game with your playing with yourself here. I'm really sorry, Leo. I mean, I don't want to give you that, but it's not. There's no lack of love or disrespect here. Okay. Monday. This could be again the whole family thing. Tower in reverse. Yeah. Trying to avoid a tower. You might be actually trying to keep the company of people that is familiar. But what did I say about family? This may be literally the worst thing you can actually do. What I'm really getting is some of the company that you've been keeping is part of the problem of where you come from. And that's where the environment might need to change. But you might be taking comfort in. You got to take solace where you can, right? If this gives you peace of mind, that's perfectly fine here. It's Monday, Tuesday, just really trying to keep the peace. Nine of Cups here, trying to really go after something here on Wednesday. Wednesday, Thursday, there might be something you're really kind of going after. But the Moon, you're really seeing something though. I'm really kind of feeling this might be more about work or a change. You might be having a real conversation about something that's going to come in really, really quick. So something's going to change around this week. Starting, it looks like probably Wednesday. You might be really trying to keep the company, just trying to keep the peace of a whole bunch of things. But this here is really focusing on a whole bunch of wishes. What is that on Wednesday? What is that all about? I'm not going to get into that. Yeah, you might be sticking with the comfort, the normal stuff. The Two of Swords is secret door number 3, what you haven't done. This is doing what is common, what is safe for you is what it actually looks like. And I think you might actually learn that. You might actually recognize that with the Moon. Yeah, this is control. What you're doing this week is you're avoiding this whole situation and sticking with keeping the peace where it's actually comfortable. The Moon is a controlling energy. So what I think you might recognize is that you're trying to control things and trying to keep things really safe, and that's not actually going to work for you. Page of Coins, yeah, this is basically a block to really moving on to the really healthy thing that we're actually talking about right now. And that's the gift for you, is to move on in a healthy way, to heal this either with a person or on your own. But that's the gift for you. So that's the message. And I'm sorry that some of that is a little bit heavy, but it's giving you the guidance that you need, okay? It's letting you know that where you come from is not who you are. And I always say, God doesn't give a shit where you came from. God gives a shit who you are. And that's what it's showing you, is who you are. Now, the emphasis of where you've been, holding on to that, is definitely the thing that is going to hurt you. Something here is showing you the beauty of your individuality and how lovable that is, and it triggered you because it sounds as though you're hanging on to the anchor. And that's not going to give you freedom, and not going to give you the freedom to the love that you actually really, really want. The love that you actually really, really want. Exactly. 5 of Swords. You got to turn away from the fight and recognize how absolutely beautiful you are. That's what someone is trying to do. They're really trying to show you that. Yep. And you're turning away from that. So really what it is a turning away from the love, because there's obviously a part of you that is turned away from the love that is you, and somebody is trying to help you heal that. Maybe by being with you. Hard to say, but they're really trying to show you who you are. All right. Enough of that. Comments, and leave the comments below. Email me your questions. And hey, questions about relationship, all that stuff when it comes down to it. That's what this is for. That's my expertise. And that's the stuff I'll be talking about, giving you exactly what it is that you want. Have a blessed week. Obviously, it's letting you know that you are blessed, and you need to know that. Take care.